Welcome to Amy Kardashian and the Expert Show, where the experts share their knowledge, wisdom, and powerful insights to help you transform your business and personal life. Sometimes I bring inspirational stories to let you see your life in a whole different perspective. I'm your host, Amy Kardashian, not Kardashian. And this segment, we're having a great guest, Dr. Lisa Ham. Dr. Lisa, she's going to talk about how to put your dreams to the test. And this is a big subject. Welcome, Dr. Lisa.
Thank you, Amy. Thanks for having me.
It's great having you. I know that you have a lot to share with everyone, but I would like you to tell us a little bit about who you are, where how you get to where you're at today.
Well, I am a speaker, trainer, and coach and consultant and ordained minister. I've got a big, long list of things that I do, but I have primarily spent most of my life in education. I started off as a teacher in elementary school and have been working through every position. And now I love, after all of my experience in life, as all of us have, I faced an amazing, what we call blitz in life, a football term. Those of you who are football fans out there, where you're just blindsided and something comes your way and causes you to question everything and what direction you're supposed to go in life. And so now I am doing what I've always dreamed of doing, which is helping other people achieve their dreams and to overcome challenging circumstances in their life.
Wow. I know I read your bio. It's pretty long. That's why I wanted you to choose, what you want to share with us, because you have a lot of experience. Now, tell us about how to put your dreams into the test, how we do that, and how can you help us?
Well, I tell you, there are so many different things that people tell us. There's a quote by Walt Disney that says, if you can dream it, you can achieve it. And even though that's a beautiful quote and that's a wonderful sentiment, it's just really not true, because there's a lot to achieving your dreams. There's a lot of different things. And one of the things that we need to know is that there's a high price to every dream that you have. So one of the questions you want to ask yourself, that we all want to ask ourselves, is, am I willing to pay that price for my dream? Are you willing to work for it? And, a lot of us as women, I don't know about your personal background as far as your family life and children, but for me, I've never had the opportunity to marry and have kids because I worked all the time. And so in order to achieve my career dream, I had to pay the price of not having a family. And so you have some people are able to do both, but I don't know many people that can do both well. And so you have to just really say, are you willing to, pay that price and to really achieve your dream? And that's one of the questions. What do you think about that, Amy?
Well, I think you're absolutely right. And yes, it's easier said than done. If you think about it, you could have it. If you dream it, you could, you could have that dream. But which kind of price are you paying for? Which kind of dream are you dreaming? How big of your dreams are? So, yes, I 100% agree with you. And it's very difficult to balance both. Even though so many people say, well, I could do it. I don't know how they could do it, but if they have a family support, they might be able to do it. But it is hard. You have to give 120% into your dreams, to focus on it, to turn the dream into reality. So no, I am with you on this. And I came from only 4th grade education, severe dyslexia, English my third language, into living my dream. But I had to put 7 days a week, 24 hours, almost 12 years now, into getting close to living my dreams. So I completely appreciate what you're saying. And
Oh, that's amazing.
yes, and
Congratulations.
thank you. And other people that they think, oh, I wrote a book, she wrote a book, and she made it, and that's just not the case.
No.
There's a lot goes into living your dreams, really. So I am really interested to hear more from you because it is a subject I'm very passionate about. So
Well, one of the things, the cost of my mother, you said about your fourth grade education. My mother only went to the eighth grade, and she was the most intelligent woman I ever knew. But because of the time period that she grew up in, they had 10 children in their family, and she was the second of the 10, and so she had to quit school at eighth grade and take care of everybody else. But when I came along, the main thing, her idea was, I'm going to make sure Lisa gets her education because she won't have to struggle like I did. That was her idea, is if you had a education. And I didn't have the same struggles, but I had different struggles because there is always going to be a struggle regardless of whatever it might be. But the price for me, I think the thing that we have to realize, as far as there are seasons to achieving levels of your dream. And just like you mentioned, all the different steps you had to go through, and you're still working towards achieving that dream. And sometimes you might not even have a full picture of your dream. It's beginning to
unfold,
sort of crystallize over time. And, I really believe the clue to our purpose is what we're passionate about and what that you do well, what feels natural to you. And that's the dream that you need to pursue. For instance, I think my family had a dream for me to be this wonderful concert pianist, and I went down and did piano lessons for years. I used to ride my bicycle down to the town next, and I remember the piano lessons were $2 for every 30 minutes. Can you believe that? $2 for piano lessons back then. But I started realizing that even though I enjoyed it and it was a good skill to have, it wasn't going to be something I was really great at. I would see these other people who were just naturally gifted, and they were just, sit down and watch them at the piano. They would blow me away. So I know that was not what I was supposed to pursue, even though that may have been the dream my parents had for me. And I think the only reason they had that dream is because it's something that they couldn't do.
And
they
it's
had
their
hoped
dream, basically.
Yeah, but
it's their purpose or dream.
And I just think that a lot of times opportunities and exposure to different opportunities is what causes you to connect with something that just feels like that's what you're supposed to do. And when you begin to get passionate about it and you see that you have a skill and a gift with it, then that's the direction you should go. And I remember all those years, I don't know if you ever had this happen, my parents would go to teacher parent conferences at the school, and every time my parents would come home, the teacher would have told my parents that I talked too much in school, how smart I was, but that I always talked too much. And I remember my parents telling me this, but never being upset about it. My mom would say, well, she may make a living one day by talking. And that's exactly the truth.
What happened?
I'm making a living by talking. And I'm helping people because I'm talking. I've always been a communicator, even from a child. So, those are and I see that's what you're doing too, Amy.
Yes. So I'm going to go on a short break. And when we come back, I want to talk to the people who probably have children, or they want to live their dream, but they don't have the opportunity to give 100% to it, and what they can do to really live their dream and balance that both together, because not everyone really understood in the beginning not to have children and just live their dreams. because we want to give hope to people who already have some career and they want to switch and live their purpose. So we will be right back after this short commercial.
Hi, I'm Jamie Lee Metz, CEO and founder of Skin Fitness here in Las Vegas. We've been serving Las Vegas for over 17 years. We're proud to announce we just won 2017 Spa of the Year by Image International. That's the skincare company of the Miss Universe pageant. We offer exclusive treatments like our Time Eraser facial, which uses multiple modalities and literally erases time. Our Pore Purge, which is the ultimate in hygiene, and our Fire and Ice facial, which literally removes and soothes the skin at the same time. Come see us at our new location here in Village Square. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Welcome back with Dr. Ham. Welcome back, Doctor. We're
Hi.
online, and we wanted to talk about is not everyone have the opportunity that they don't have children, and you made a choice in your life to focus on your dream, and you reached your dream. But some people have children, have other businesses, have a job. How can they put it to test? Like we're telling them, put your dream to test. What your advice to them?
Well, one of the things you want to always ask yourself, you realize that everything, there's a season to it, but the question is really a question of tenacity. Are you moving closer to your dream? What are you doing today that is allowing you to move closer to your dream? And, if you have a family and you have all these other things going on that are taking up a lot of space in your life, even though it's good, those are all good things, we have to find a way to align all of those your family, your children, your businesses, in such a way that they are helping you move closer to that dream. And you have to have the people in your life that will help you realize your dream. And so your family, you want to get everybody on the same page and help them to have the vision for your dream. It's called vision casting. Everybody in the family knows, okay, this is what mom's working towards, and I need everybody's help with having me actually reach this goal. And
So
then have the tenacity.
they feel part of the support system to support you.
And you constantly, and I really believe that that's the best thing we can do for our families, is for them to see a goal within the matriarch of the family. They see the matriarch has a goal and then communicates that goal and begins working towards that goal and involving everyone in the family. I think that is the best example of parenting, or even helping other people learn that are in your life that maybe are not even related to you, maybe just your friends and whoever else. I think that's good for everybody to see examples of that, because we do not have enough examples of that today.
Yeah, dear. No, we don't. Would you agree that if someone is lost and they have so much going on in their lives, to have a mentor or a coach who could really help them to get to where they need to go faster?
Everybody needs a coach. I have a coach. Everybody needs a coach. And you need to pick the right kind of coach. There's all kind of different coaches, but somebody who knows how to listen to you closely, actively listen, and ask the right questions so that you begin to realize what your dream is, what your vision is, and to help you point, and then to give you some direction along the way, to mentor you along the way, every single person. And that's one of the favorite things that I do. I love doing that. And especially with those people who have to start over in life because maybe they've had some type of crisis. That actually happened to me when I was a superintendent. I had realized all my dreams, and I got into a bunch of legal situations and was falsely accused of things, and I had to start everything completely over just because, and this has happened to so many people. It doesn't matter what the facts are. If somebody creates a false narrative and puts
They
it out
ruin your
there,
life. Yes.
yeah. And so that's basically what happened to me. And I wrote a book about it, about the journey, but it was interesting building my life thinking I had achieved all my dreams and then having them wiped away and having to start over.
All over.
And so I love to help people who are in that situation because I have been there.
Okay. Can you give us your website to see if someone would like to reach out to you for speaking or coaching or whatever might be really they want to learn more about you?
Yes, it's educatorscircle.com. Educators with an S, circle.com. And or you can put drlisaham.com. That will be available soon. It's not live yet, but by the time the show airs, it might be for those of you out there. But educatorscircle.com or drlisaham.com. Ham with 2 M's, like the soccer player.
Yes. Well, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough for taking the time and coming on my show. I appreciate you. You shared a lot of wisdom and gave a lot of hope to people and direction. So I appreciate that about coming on my show.
Thanks for having me, Amy. You're an incredible example for all of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And for all of you, thank you for being with us. I would encourage you to always stay focused on your purpose. I didn't focus on my weaknesses. I focused on my strength, and I was able not only to lead myself, I was able to lead my team into success. Many people ask me, what do you mean by awakening the powerful leader within you? I have been leading myself and others for years. Well, I tell them, of course you have, but did you know that you have way more power than you can ever imagine? See, you and I, we were born with the capability to lead ourselves to live our purpose. Then life's challenges and obstacles come along and buries our capabilities. How do I know that? I know it because life happened to me. My question to you today is this. What are you creating? Now, I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe he was thinking I'm gonna download something.